It's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Number 6.
With that, let's get it for the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the lake. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we've mentioned the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. Exactly right.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. Jackson on first down, steps away. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now. And it's really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize his play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback in his transition to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys were set up shot at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Wentz, a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They're going to get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
Brandon, just mark that into the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Winston Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'm filing it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go. They got his man complete. And they worked this well on field across the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
And that was defensively. They forced him in the 3rd and long, had the advantage. Yet they give up the big play right there.
And their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they move the football, partner.
Absolutely, a pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And I wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Down inside the 5 to the 4. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
You got to get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at the size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal. Now Wentz. Now he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Wentz going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you to the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is field at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first half completion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're going to get that loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
It's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one complete to Roberts. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Not only do we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's second down. After the incomplete pass here now, it is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped up by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead and resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they gave up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoops all the way to the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out here if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the defense. Don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, get a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's not cool about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first round one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. They double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything in a round like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go with Howard again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And a big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, running right is Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Well, again, it's Twins. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he works his way forward for about 4 to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you like going to go. It just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That's all good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about
play action? Now Jackson. They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield to only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They took the defensive end out. They ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. It'll buy some time running. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I can't express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end. Plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even got a ton of pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Wentz. So in the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, once again, got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10-9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming out.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. They stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, often on it, that means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it pushed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ingram again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. They'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we you needed to do kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tucker now following a field goal set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 8, 36 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Fighting through. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Well, they have it. The Ravens are winners over the Eagles, 17-9. And I'm going to end the stream, and I'll be back with another one in just a minute. So let me set this up, and I'll be right back.